Hi, everyone. We are here with the first press conference of the day. We are joined by Global Esports. If you have a question for any of the players or coach in front of you, please use the Zoom hand raise feature. All right, first question from Brandon at Esports GG.
Thank you. This is for SK Rossi. You know, leading up to this over and over again, we kind of heard about the impact you had on Indian esports being here, representing the entire country. I would just like to kind of ask what you thought about your performance and if you, in fact, made the impact you were looking for and what kind of doors you might have opened for the region in terms of Valorant esports as a whole.
I think this tournament or this game, I think it was like my 40% potential. I know I can do so much better. It just comes with experience and more games maybe at these big stages. Like I don't think like this was a really good performance unless know how to say like I could have done much better is what I feel and I have the potential. I know it. It's just a matter of time that it comes out and yeah, it's not over yet. It's only over when I give up. And until then, it's never over. We have the rest of the year. We have the rest of the league. Yeah, we have time. We'll get it.
Thank you. Next question from Kushal at Sportskeeda.
Hey, my question will be for SK Rossi as well. I would like to ask, how was your experience playing a LAN tournament with your new teammates here in Locken?
Uh, when we went for the tech check the other day, I didn't feel anything. It was like I was telling Monier that like this is better than the prac room. I think this feeling is even more good. And then today it was completely different. The starting map, I was like, it was completely different for me. The entire map, I wasn't feeling myself. And round after round, after the split game and in between the pearl game, I was telling teammate that okay, guys, I think I'm feeling it now. Like round after round, I'm getting better. So yeah, like our second map was also good. And the third map, I think we just gave her the momentum and played into their hands. But overall, it was good. It's a nice experience, and I wanted more. I want to gain more experience and enjoy playing game. Yeah,
Awesome, thank you.
thank you.
Next question from MGG Leo.
Hello, guys. My question is for anyone who wants to answer it. We often say that the opponents are the best to know like what our team made of. So how do you evaluate the strength from Team Vitality, and do you think they can go far in the tournament?
So sorry, the question was, how far do you think Vitality will go?
Yeah, and do you think that this team is a good one because it was very close? So I don't know if you can talk about that.
Vitality is going into this match, we knew they were going to be a really good team. They have Bone Cold, he won champions in 2021, but I'm a Leviathan, like I played against them before and they're really composed and they're really good. And after what we saw yesterday, I think it's going to be a really good matchup, but it's not going to be easy. And I think after they take on Leviathan, if they win, they have to play Na'Vi, which is, that's a brutal bracket in a way. I think they have a chance, but, if I was a betting man, I don't think I would put all my money in that basket.
Thank you. Next question from Rohan at Esports GG.
Hello, guys. Commiserations in your loss. This question is for Aaron. You guys won 6 out of 6 pistols. Can you tell me what are you guys doing right in the pistols that you're not doing in the probably like later stages?
Yeah, so the team, I wouldn't say we had a ridiculous amount of time to practice. So there's just so many small things throughout the match. Really proud of how we played. Just the small things. It wasn't like we were completely lost and just getting owned. But to answer your question directly, is the pistols were playing really grouped and we were trading very, very well. Into the guns rounds, we just forgot that a little bit as a team. That's something we're definitely gonna look to fix moving into the Pacific tournament for sure.
Thank you. Next question from Arnab.
Hi guys. My question is for Aaron or Eraser who wants to answer. What do you guys think fell short in the last map going through? Because we saw you guys taking the momentum in the poll. Will you say that lack of momentum and coordination was the factor of the whole tournament?
저희 통역 써도 될까요? 네. 질문 내용이 정확히 뭐죠?
일단 피스톨을 마지막 맵에서 이겼는데 어쨌든 이코 스틸로 내주기도 했잖아요. 그래서 그런 부분에서 흐름이 끊겼던 것 같은데 좀 이런 상황에 대해서 어떻게 생각하시는지에 대해서 물어봐요.
당연히 이제 저희가 피스톨이 끝나고 나서 이제 어떤 그 라운드에 저희가 졌던 거는 흐름이 끊겼던 것도 맞지만은 저희가 일단은 이 대회가 첫 경험이기 때문에 좀 더 선수들이 이제 좀 긴장한 부분도 있고 좀 힘들었던 부분도 있었던 것 같아요. 근데 이제 그 다음에 이제 저희가 바잉 라운드를 해서 진검승부를 했을 때는 조금 더 이제 저희가 좀 많이 더 긴장을 하지 않았나. 그래서 다음 퍼시픽 때는 더 잘할 수 있을 거라고 저는 믿고 있습니다.
Well, to answer your questions, yes, there was a little bit of loss in the momentum after that equal steal by our opponents, but I think the last map had to do a lot with the lack of experience with the players here. I think they were super nervous getting onto that stage and performing, so they had that little bit of stage jitters. And I'm pretty sure that with enough time and experience, GE is going to do a lot better next time.
Yeah, just to add on to that, like map 1, I think we got crushed, we got outplayed. Map 2 was a better showing of what we could do. And, although map 3 was a 13-6, there was just a couple key rounds that we kind of fumbled, we fumbled the bag a little bit. I think that game could have been an easily 13-10 or 13-11 for either team. So for sure, there's just a couple key rounds we lost in the map 3. And I don't think that 13-6 really does the justice to what actually happened in the match.
Thank you, and everybody on the chat is saying to Rossi, well played, and you made India proud.
Not yet. Soon I will. But thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next question from Pedro at blix.gg.
Hello guys. Likewise, commiserations on the series loss. I got a question for Bassi. Alongside you and Aaron, you're one of the only members that have had prior international LAN experience. And so for you specifically, what is it like for you to return to the big stage? And also, how have you helped navigate the rest of your teammates who have not had that international experience as you had in this series in particular?
배지 선수에게 드리는 질문인데요. 이제 에린 선수와 배지 선수는 다른 선수들에 비해서 이제 국제 무대 경험이 있잖아요. 그래서 다시 돌아오게 된 느낌은 어떤지, 그리고 이제 좀 경험이 덜한 선수들을 이번에 어떻게 좀 함께 이끌어가고자 했는지 물어봐요.
일단 이렇게 큰 대회에 다시 선다는 게 되게 즐거웠고요. 그다음에 처음인 선수들 같은 경우도 이제 나라는 같은 한국인이다 보니까 좀 더 이제 편안하게 할 수 있게끔 노력했던 것 같아요.
Well, yeah, it feels really good to return to such a huge stage and to an international stage. So I was excited, and I want to talk about Texture because we're both Koreans. I try to make him feel more comfortable throughout the series.
Thank you. Next question from Rabia.
Hello everyone. Sorry for the loss, great game though. My question is for Erin. On Lotus, Texture had the off first, but then we saw that it was given to Rossi when he was he had the initiator role. What was the reason behind this decision? Because the team knew his utilities, and do you think that costed you some crucial rounds?
Well, that's actually a very interesting question. So, I can't leak too much about what we're going to change up in the future, but, Texture and Rossi are some of the, best oppers I've ever seen, I think in the world. So, it's so really important in practice. We do what we did in practice, and, many times in practice when we had, we would switch up the operator and Rossi would pop off, and then, Texture would pop off on the op. So, for us, it's not that, there was a lack of utility that we lost the round. I think it's more of, we just misread the opponent a bit there. Even if we had the recon drone, it's not something we practice as much. So I think you guys will be a bit more surprised in the future when we play in the Pacific League, when we're, fix a couple things and you can see Rossi and Texture both shining on the op. I think that's going to be something very exciting.
Awesome. And Rossi, everyone is saying you did really well. So good luck for the future.
Thank you.
Good luck, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you. Next question from Rohan Esports GG.
Hello, guys, again. This question is for Monier. I think this was the first time that you're playing on such a big stage in an international event. Could you describe how you managed to overcome? I think in the first map, you were like a bit slow to start off, but in the second map, you really pulled it off. How's the experience moving onwards as you went through the series?
For me, it's like the first map. For me, it's just a warm-up game because this is my first time, first appearance at the world stage, right? So it's a bit uncomfortable at first. But the second map, like the coaching staff and the players motivate me to do like, you're a demon, you can do better. And then I trust my teammates so much, and then I just like feel it's like just a normal scrim. Sorry, that's it.
All right, thank you. Next question from Pedro at Blix GG.
Sorry about the slight delay. I got a question for Eraser. Given that we still have two other teams within the Pacifics League that are going to compete, one of them being RRQ, which are playing against footballers right now, and the other being T1. Where would you place Global Esports within this particular league at this moment in time?
이제 다른 아시아 퍼시픽 지역에서도 RRQ도 현재 남아있고 T1도 남아있는데 이 팀들 그리고 좀 아시아 퍼시픽 팀들 전반적으로 비교했을 때 지의 전력은 어느 정도라고 생각하는지 좀 그 랭킹을 해달라고 하세요.
일단은 랭킹을 하기에는 좀 많이 어려운 것 같고요. 왜냐하면 저희가 퍼시픽 리그를 준비를 하고 있기 때문에 어떤 팀이 나중에 어떻게 잘 될지에 대해서는 저는 좀 의문이라고 생각합니다. 그래서 그 부분은 조금 하기 힘들 것 같고, 그리고 지금 앞으로 남아있는 T1이나 RRQ가 꼭 경기를 잘 해서 저희 이제 퍼시픽 리그에 조금 더 좋은 그런 상황을 만들어줄 수 있도록 그랬으면 좋겠습니다.
Well, I think it's too early days to rate any teams and how they'll do in the future because there's a lot of things to be worked on for every team in the region. But I hope that T1 and RRQ play very well and, you know, hopefully they earn that extra slot for champions.
Thank you. Next question from Rohan Esports GG.
This question is for Aaron. You obviously have some leadership experience, although I believe on XSET you were shot calling only on one side of the map. Coming into global esports with its rather global roster, you know, from different countries, what's the biggest challenge that you foresee in the next few months?
Yeah, so one of the reasons I had the confidence to even take the role to lead a global roster is because I think I have the necessary skills to do so, and it's exciting. So one of the biggest problems for us right now is just communication a little bit, but it's gotten dramatically better since we've gotten everyone at the boot camp, and the next 2 months. It's going to be, the next month it's going to be a bit of a struggle because we're going to start getting, English tutors. We're going to learn Korean as well. So I think if we can get over that, little speed bump of just making sure that we can all be on the same page very fluently on the same language, a lot of the problems that we saw today, is not going to happen in the Pacific League. And I think, the coaching staff, Eraser, Big Time, Spin have done a really good job on building team chemistry, making sure that we have good chemistry and working well together. Ultimately, at the end of the day, just having fun and really enjoying the game. So we've already gone past that barrier. The next step is just communication, because I think, we have a really good team here. We're working towards being a family, because I don't want to say we're a family yet because we just met each other for like a month or two. I just met Rossi this tournament. So, I love this kid. And I think we have that covered, and we just got to work on the communication. And I think all the other things will fall into place.
Thank you. Next question from Kushal at Sportskita.
Hey, my question will be for Rossi once again. I would like to ask, like, you've been known for playing Jet and Chamber, and especially the operator role. So how was your experience playing Sage on the big stage in lock-in, and did it like limit your opping abilities anyhow?
Not at all. Like Erin gave me the complete freedom of when to pick up, when not. I mean, I can just select when I should op or when I should not. It just I just couldn't replicate what I performed in practices. I think if I could replicate that, I mean, then like all the people who was watching would have been shocked. It just the agent doesn't limit me anymore. I know that everybody knows that. I just need to replicate what happens in practice on the big stages. It just I just shouldn't fumble. I should just play the exact way how I practice. And yeah, like agents, operator, nothing matters. I know I'm a really good player, and I've seen it myself. And it just the time that the world sees it too. And yeah, I want to just do what I do on the bigger games and bigger stages. That's it. Nothing else. I think I'm doing really good on any other agents that I have. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Arnab?
This is an open question. So this was the first time tournament for most of you guys, which you guys attended by Riot. How was the overall experience of the tournament from you guys?
Can you translate that for texture?
Yeah, 알겠습니다. 일단은 텍스처 선수 이번이 첫 국제 대회였잖아요. 좀 치러보니까 어땠는지 소감 들려주세요.
그냥 뭐 크게 별로 다를 건 없었고 그냥 재밌게 했었던 것 같아요. 또 뭐 저희 이제 만나던 사람만 만난 게 아니라 이제 완전 새로운 사람을 만나다 보니까 더 많이 새롭고 더 그만큼 재밌었던 것 같아요.
Well, it felt kind of the same as the other tournaments that I played on, but it was interesting and kind of fresh to meet the new players that I've never played with before, played up against before, and we got to meet a lot of new teams. So yeah, that was definitely interesting for me.
Thank you. Are there any questions in the room? No questions. Okay. That will conclude our press conference with Global Esports. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, everybody, we are starting the press conference. Hello and welcome to the press conference with Team Vitality, who are coming off of their victory against Global Esports. If you have any questions for them, please use the Zoom hand raise feature. First question is from Kushal at Sportskita. What are your expectations for the Leviathan match after an amazing performance against GE today? And this is for Bone Cold.
I feel like the performance today, like from the full team, was like really on point. I think what made us, made the game like go into the third map was like we lost pistols, and even for me, it's been a long time since playing on the stage. So I think we got the I don't want to say like the, how would I say it? Like we got like the jitters out like from playing on stage. So like going against Leviathan, I don't think there's like anything that we need to like improve that much except some pistol rounds we need to win. But other than that, like we're super confident going into that game.
Thank you. Next question for MGG Leo.
Hello, guys, and congrats for your win from France. My question is for the coaching staff. You arrived for a while in Brazil, but you needed to wait for the other bracket to be played. So was it hard to stay focused, and was it hard to spend the time in Brazil?
I mean, I would say for us, it was quite natural. Like I think we just left Berlin together as a team, came here together as a team, kind of got the like the first day of the way, just getting used to everything, the time zone and I'd say the temperature. And then after that, I think we just did our thing. We practiced a lot. We were quite focused, I would say. It was, I guess, not funny, but interesting seeing the teams leave as when we were there. But otherwise, I think it was fine. I think we were very focused. I think we made like a lot of good progress just in the week we were here.
Thank you. Next question from Declan at Deserto.
Hi, this question is for Sala. Just wondering how it felt coaching kind of away from your team and the booth, and how loud did you get back there?
Hi, Declan. I like you. I mean, it was nice because I had air conditioning, actually. It was quite fun. I mean, I think it was fine. I think, like, from Red Bull, I quite enjoyed being behind them, being able to, like physical contact, being able to tap them, being able to, just see it like that. But I think both are fine. Of course, it would be nice to be able to feel the crowd a little bit more and hear the crowd a little bit more. But again, I don't think there was anything wrong with it, to be honest with you. I think it was quite nice. I could see everything, all the cameras. I think I had a nice place, I would say, a nice little room.
Thank you. Next question from Arnab.
My question is for Tristan. This is sort of your first debut match. So how did you feel? And you were like top fragging every map. So how does it feel to be the MVP?
I felt comfortable, and I think without my lovely teammates, I wouldn't be able to MVP, because I personally I don't like getting all the credit. I think credit, like the whole team should get the credit, because without my team I wouldn't perform this well. So thanks to my support from teammates and calling and the coaching staff, we came here as a team, we win as a team, and we play as a team and win as a team. And it felt incredible the first time on big stage. I wasn't nervous, but it was cold on the stage actually, not hot. So yeah, I'm just happy that we managed to win the match and get into the next round.
Thank you. And, all the best for your upcoming matches.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next question for MGG Leo.
Hello, guys. Hello again, guys. My question is for Tristan's. I just curious about the idea about the shorty thing for the charity. How did you come up with the idea? And aren't you afraid of being bankrupt? Like, are you going to ask for a salary raise to your boss?
Yeah, as everyone knows in my team, I'm the pretty much shorty king in EMEA in the world. It's my kingdom, and I didn't see the shorty that much, so I was like, let's see if they start playing it more, and when it's for a good thing, you can see teams plays it more. I think in the first place with shorty kills, it was Bas with 6 kills, and now I have 5 shorty kills. I'm behind his back, so be prepared. I will take the first place in shorty kills. That's my
That's my area.
Thank you. Are there any other questions in the room? Nope. Oh, okay. More questions online. Arnab.
I just wanted to know your side of experience. How was playing against Global, because there was a lot of hype around the whole new roster. So, what's your initial thoughts about the roster going forward?
I can go. It was nice playing against Global. What is it? I think they played like what is it? Like they made the round like super chaotic in some of the rounds, and like for us it was what is it? I think especially on like Pearl, you could see like they caught us off guard like plenty of times. And like for sure, like I don't know how to say it right now. My English is not working, but they kept us honest like in the game, and it was like very impressive like how they played, and it's going to be exciting to see how they're going to be playing in the APAC League.
Thank you, and best of luck. Yeah, sure.
I
Continue
was
with you,
just
please.
to add to
Sorry.
that, I think, to be honest, like some of them shoot really, really hard. I think Texture, it was the Jet was really, really good. I think SK Rossi has had these moments, like they were really good players. Iron, of course, is like, I think there's no question about it. So I think they punished a lot of mistakes we made, or a lot of like, sloppiness from us. And I think you have to be quite good to punish sloppiness the way they did. So yeah, a lot of respect to that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Final question from Pedro BlixGG.
Hey guys, congrats on the win. I mean, my question basically was covering what you guys were just talking about, but just as a sort of a follow-up to Salah, what about Global Esports caught your attention? What was the biggest thing that caught your eye in playing them after this series?
I mean, I think their slogan "G fighting," I think it is, was kind of true. Yeah, they were definitely fighting us a lot, especially on sites. They didn't really let us, do our thing the same way some other teams do, I'd say. And I think, when you play like that, it can be quite punishing if we don't make the correct reactions. I think on the first map and third map, it was quite very controlled from us. I don't think they actually got a lot of space to do that. I think on the second map, they obviously played very good. I think we had a lot of sloppy rounds, and yeah, like so when they fight the way they were, and when they were, doing the things they were, I think it could be very punishing because they were playing quite in our face. I think maybe the players know better as well because they actually played it like against it. It's not. No.
They are good players.
Soon. Nothing else?
No, they had peace tolerance. We didn't, so they were better in this aspect, better than us.
Yeah, also going 0-6 on pistols
Yeah.
is not easy. I was begging my team to win pistol last map.
You like everyone was begging.
You like to give false hope to enemies,
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much for joining us, and thank you and congratulations, Team Vitality. We'll be back after the next match.